Welcome to the debate room where we dissect the biggest story shaping our world. Osama Zaid is here, and today we dive into two major headlines. Billionaire investors are facing massive losses just weeks into Donald Trump's second term as the market rally crumbles. Meanwhile, Pakistan accuses India of orchestrating the deadly Jafar Express attack, pointing to terrorist network reporting from Afghanistan. What's behind these unfolding crises? Let's break it all down right here, right now on the debate room. Billionaires bet on Trump backfire as market wipeout hits $209 billion. The billionaire class that celebrated Donald Trump return to the White House is now reckoning with a costly miscalculation. Just 7 weeks into his second term, the market rally that followed Trump's re-election has crumbled. That has wiped out $209 billion from the fortunes of the world's wealthiest investors, tech magnates Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg have been among the hardest hit. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, the optimism that sent stocks soaring on expectation of pro-business policies has faded. The market correction has shaved trillions of major tech and consumer stocks. 4 weeks after the election, investors celebrated the promise of lower taxes and deregulation. The S&P 500 surged the record highs. Tesla's market value doubled. Bernard Arnold LVMH claimed 7% aimed expectation of luxury boom. Mark Zuckerberg Meta's platform income saw at 9% pre-inauguration rally. Meta and surge another 20% in Trump's first 4 weeks. Musk briefly became the richest person in the history with a $486 billion fortune. But markets politics are fickle. Since then, the S&P 500 has slid 6.4 with tech leading the decline. Inflation concerns, conflicting trade signals, and shakeups in government policy have eroded investor confidence. The so-called Magnificent Seven have seen their combined market capitalization shrink by $2.7 trillion within Trump's first 15 days. The Magnificent Seven includes Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, platforms, Nvidia, and Tesla. Biggest loser among billionaires. Elon Musk has lost $148 billion. Musk's net worth peaked at $486 billion on December 17, the largest ever record on Bloomberg Wealth Index. Tesla stock, which nearly doubled post-election, has since erased all gains. The sales in Germany have plummeted over 70%. Chinese deliveries hit their lowest since in July 2022, falling 49% last month. Jeff Bezos has lost $29 billion. Amazon share have slumped 14% since mid-January. Bezos has tried to smooth relations with Trump, including a $1 million donation to his inauguration fund. And Sergey Brin has lost $22 billion. The Google co-founder, who holds at 6% stake in Alphabet, initially opposed Trump policies, but later sought dialogue. Alphabet shares fell 7% in February after missing revenue estimates. The company is under pressure from the Justice Department to break up its search unit. Mark Zuckerberg has lost $5 billion. Meta led to Magnificent Seven in early 2025, posting a 19% gain between mid-January and mid-February. Those gains have since evaporated. Meta's value is now down 20% from its mid-December peak. Bernard Arnault has lost $5 billion. The French luxury tycoon LVMH initially soared 20% post-election. It has since appeared gain aimed fears of U.S. tariffs on European luxury goods or waking demand. Let Foreign Office said that India was behind the deadly terrorist attack on the Jafar Express. The attack was orchestrated by the leadership of a terrorist organization based abroad. FO spokesperson Shafaqat Ali Khan addressed his weekly briefing in Islamabad on Thursday. He said that the rescue operation for the Jafra Express attack has been completed. Intelligence suggests the terrorists were in contact with their associates in Afghanistan. The statement comes after security forces eliminated all 33 Balochistan Liberal Army BLA terrorists. The terrorists had hijacked the Jafra Express, which was carrying more than 400 passengers. These passengers were taken hostages. The military has confirmed that all hostages have been freed. However, 21 passengers were martyred by the terrorists before the clearance operation began. 4 FC personnel were also martyred during the attack in the Mushkaf area of the Bolan district. The Foreign Office person added the encrypted calls confirmed links between the attackers and Afghanistan. He said that the terrorists have safe haven in Afghanistan, and Pakistan has repeatedly urged the Afghan interim government to prevent group to like BLA from using its soil for terrorism. He also mentioned that Pakistan does not discuss diplomatic contacts on public forums. However, Pakistan has cautiously shared detailed evidence of such incidents with Afghanistan. He emphasized that Pakistan primary focus remains on stretching friendly and close ties with Afghanistan. Counterterrorism remains a key area of cooperation with the international partners. Following the operation, Director General Inter-Service Public Relations Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif said that the Jafra Express incident changed the rules of the game. He stated, whoever does, we will hunt it down and brought to justice. He added that the terrorists had nothing to do with Islam, Pakistan, or Balochistan. In a statement, the ISPR said that intelligence reports have unequivocally and confirmed that the attack was orchestrated and directed by terrorist ringleaders operating from Afghanistan. These leaders were in direct communication with the terrorists throughout in the incident. That's it for today edition for the debate room. The markets remain unpredictable. The geopolitical tensions continue to rise. We'll be watching how these stories develop in coming days. Stay informed, stay engaged, and join us next time for more in analysis.